Let me just do the quick intro. Welcome everyone to the SIG Testing week meeting. Today is Tuesday, June 1st, 2021. Remember to follow the code of conduct while we're in here. Yeah, Rian, take it away.
All right. You would see that we created an issue to make a new label. Basically, we need to gatekeep and ensure that all conformance PRs that come in for promoting conformance tests actually should be soaking according to the rules for 2 weeks flake-free. And the label that we're proposing is it should be added automatically whenever you touch the conformance YAML file, and then be removed manually by whoever is allowed to merge it. So the idea at this stage is to stop merging with a manual remove. So we'd like some feedback on that and community ideas on that. Conformance is well down the road for covering all the technical debt, but all new endpoints coming in also need their 2 weeks flake-free. So it would be a long-term thing even after we killed all the technical debt. So any thoughts on that?
So I think adding it when it's changed should be possible today with the owner's label configuration. I'm wondering if you expect the users who are removing the label to remove it today. You'd need like write access to the repo, and that's pretty locked down. So are you hoping that only that set of super users are actually going to be able to remove the label, or do you want to invent a new mechanism to only allow a certain set of people to remove it using some process?
I think the removal should be only the owners in the file that's allowed to, because there's also only the people, the users from the limited group that can approve conformance PRs. I think those people should be the ones that remove it, because they are the stewards making sure that we do not merge. And they normally would not allow it in before the 2 weeks, but it also is a bit of a reminder for everybody, keep in mind we need the 2 weeks. And manually it could, I know 2 or 3 releases ago, there was a case where they let it in, I think after a week, because of test freeze and code freeze. So it should be, I don't think it needs to be automated. It could be when that approver actually get it to the approved, they can just remove that label.
I'm just not sure that today that set of users would actually have like the permissions in GitHub to do that, since that requires write access to the repo itself. And I think that's fairly rare. So what you're proposing sounds like a good idea, but I think it would require a little bit of backend implementation in parallel.
Okay. We can rethink the idea. I'll discuss it with Hippie and then come back. Who would be changing that, doing that back-end change?
Sorry, what was that?
Making the changes to the backend, who would be able to do that?
We could open it up to the test info like generally, but I think it's probably got the fastest way forward if it's something you could pick up. I can leave a comment, and again, I'm speaking just as me. I'm not sure Aaron would probably have a different opinion here. I'll leave a comment in the PR, but I think what you're proposing sounds like a pretty reasonable thing to do, and certainly adding that label automatically is something we can do today.
Okay.
Sorry, just to make sure that I properly understood this. So the idea is to get PRs automatically created and merged when it comes to promoting them to conformance, right?
No, the idea is whenever you create, so you create your E2E, and the E2E test must run for 2 weeks before you can do the promotion PR. So the owner would also create the E2E test, get the test grid link, create the PR for the promotion. The moment he touched the conformance after the conformance YAML, it would actually block it with a label saying you need 2 weeks from your issue, from your E2E test, and then whoever approves it would then require, okay, show me your link, show me that you've done your 2 weeks flake-free. And then based on this, it's more of a reminder for the people that's already looking after conformance, and also an information label for people, because not everybody is acutely aware about the requirements for conformance and the 2 weeks flake-free. Does that make sense, Claudia?
Gotcha, thanks. I was actually wondering for a particular thing. So if a test is promoted to conformance, there is no pre-submit check that typically runs for Windows as well. So there's a chance that some of the tests might fail on Windows, and that would fail the Windows dashboards we already have in place. And since we are trying to get them informing, that would kind of block us in that regard. Is there any procedure to make sure that it works for Windows as well first, or at the very least add a Linux only tag or something?
The conformance requirement at the moment is for all non-vendor specific endpoints. So if an endpoint is specific for a specific vendor, it does not qualify for conformance. But whether the non-vendor specific items actually work on Windows, I don't think there's a specific that. I think that's more a question for the conformance meeting. I'm not 100% sure.
I see.
What we have started doing from our side, because we're doing the bulk of the promotions for conformance, we actually, the moment we have the E2E test in, and it's on the test grid, we create the promotion PR to be in the queue, so people can already see, oh, there's a promotion coming, and we copy a link to the test grid, so anybody can click on the link, follow, and go to the test grid. So we're trying to keep it as low friction as possible for anybody wanting to review and be sure where we are. So thanks. If you comment in the PR, then I'll take it back to Hippie and we can discuss.
Cool. Was that the feedback you were hoping to get? Any other questions you had?
No, that's it from my side. Thank you very much for the feedback.
Sweet. We don't have anything else on the agenda. Does anyone that's in the meeting right now want to bring anything up? Cool. Thanks everyone for joining. We'll get the rest of the hour back. Have a good Tuesday.
Have a good day. Cheers.